Radio 1 Dance.
Pete Tong's Hot Mix.
It is Pete Tong with you on Radio 1 and Radio 1 Dance, and this is the Hot Mix, baby. My first of 2026. Music on the way from the likes of Tripleism and Sama Sultan. David McKay's back with a new collaboration. Lucci's back. Adam 10 and Mita Gami get a remix. And Sam with something special on a Caribou classic. But first up, let's kick off with the track that was premiered by Frankie Wah when he sat in for me a couple of weeks ago. Forthcoming on Bedrock. This is Forever from Hot Since 82.
I saw them came in the night, dressed all in black and all in white. Fish striking holes upon the wall.
Hey guys, how we doing? So a kind of full test. Podcast 6. Join me on the bike. Where am I today? Well, that is right home in my village at Edgworth that you are seeing right now. Heading down Bolton Road into Turton Bottoms, which is something that I don't really like, even though it's a steep downhill. Because everything after that, whether you're going into Bolton or what, is tough. It's uphill, not warmed up. Excellent. So I'm in Edgworth in Lancashire. I'm riding a section of the Manchester 100 loop. Subject today is this right here, Rouvy. Just going to crank it up a little bit, talk to you about how that works. You're listening to a Pete Tong Hot Mix, 30 minutes from the 1st of February 2026, bang up to the minute. So, I'll come back to Rouvy and how it all works, but just a few words about what this podcast is all about. And sort of two things really. I want to tell my story, especially the last 9 months since I just found out that I got lymphoma. And I also want to eventually get guests in when I'm happy that the quality of the work is good, and talk about health and wellness and balance and life and work. And I want to demystify, or put in layman's terms if you wish, if you will, some of the wisdom that's out there right now about how to look after yourself, especially as you get into your middle ages and beyond that. And this is one of those hills I was telling you about. Gosh, coming up to the turn for Chapeltown. So that is the basis of the podcast. And as I explained in the previous episode, I ain't going to mess about with 50%. I'm going to give 100% of any money that this podcast generates to charity. Currently the cancer ward at Bolton Hospital, where I was, let me say, my life really. Right now, before I invite guests along, I want to improve my presentation. And the filming and the techniques, etc. So Rouvy, there's quite a few virtual apps out there and I've settled on this one. As you can see, proper videos of the route. It's clever stuff. You see my companion riders there, who will pretty much stick with me through the whole ride. I don't normally have them switched on, but I thought I would, for the purpose of showing you how it works. Now then, you get on a bike on a turbo trainer, spin bike, watt bike, Peloton, whatever bike you've got needs to be able to transmit the power that you are generating through the pedals. Now you'll see on the screen there 113, 114 watts, not a lot. But I want to be able to focus on what I'm telling you and how this works. So, my Kaiser spin bike knows that I am turning 118 watts right now. So it tells that to Rouvy through the Bluetooth, simple. The second thing that's important to make this as realistic as possible, after the video that is, just don't let me talk to you about Zwift and Whoosh, because they're rubbish. This is brilliant. There's so many rides on it that I know, local, and rides I've done and rides I'm going to do. Brilliant. I'll never run out. So, the second thing is a heart rate strap as opposed to a smartwatch that also talks to Rouvy. So it knows two things. It knows how much power you're putting through the pedals, and it knows how hard you're working. Now the second one, that does have no impact on the speed that you're going at. What does have impact is when you put your weight in and maybe add a couple of kilos for the bike to make it as realistic as possible. That's it. So it knows the power, it knows what I weigh, and that's it. That's all you need to know. And off you go. I often have a little bit of aggravation with the Bluetooth, but nothing much really. So here we are, heading up the Green Arms Road out of Chapeltown, a ride I do several times a month really. It's not very steep here, but you can see exactly how steep it is, 6.9%. And I'm just sticking 130 watts. Now I'm riding on the rhythm of the music, because that's what I like to do. Probably not what I'd do if I was out on the bike, but it would be more close to what I do on the hill, around 70 RPM. Helps music, what can I say? Guys, episode 6, a little bit of information about Rouvy and me having mastered a couple of more elements of the tech. Let's see how it pans out in the finished product. Have a great day. See you next time. Thanks for watching.
From the biggest festival fields to the darkest dance floors, the Hot Mix with Pete Tong.
BBC Radio. One. Dance.
Brand new track dropping this week on Places and Spaces, Sandos from Sama Sultan. Before that, Tripleism's hot remix of Max from Kenton / Demon on Future Classic. And we kicked off with Forever from Hot Since 82, a brand new track forthcoming on Bedrock. And it is Pete Tong with you on Radio 1 and Radio 1 Dance in the Hot Mix, baby. And this part of the show is available as a handy 30-minute package on the BBC Sounds app. Just search Hot Mix in the search bar there and you'll find past mixes from me as well as special guests. Just hit subscribe and you'll get them all delivered to you weekly as we continue with a brand new track from David McKay and Martin Roller called Sunday Sunrise. Coming on Anjuna Deep.
What should I say to you? Keep fading into What should I say to you? Keep fading What should I say?
met House, I was lost in space. I came here alone, but Pete Tong made me feel right at home.
Radio 1 Dance.
Hot mix.
Come on, Tommy, turn it up, mate.
Pete Tong's Hot Mix. Pete Tong's Hot Mix.
Pete, drop us one more, just for us.
We're going out singing tonight. Can't Do Without You, brand new Sam remix of the Caribou classic. Before that, a brilliant 303 retouch on a track that came out a few years ago on Crosstown Rebels called The Queen from Adam 10 and Mita Gami. And before that, a world premiere on a new track from Luch called The Shepherd's Tone that's coming on his new label, Gozar Records. And that is it for the Hot Mix, my first of 2026, many more to come. Hope you enjoyed that. And so, until next time, all that's left for me, Pete Tong, to say is see ya.
Thank you.